We on? Yeah? Recording? Cool, cool, cool. All right. Okay, good morning everybody, friends, family, YouTube community. Welcome back to, yeah, I know, I'm holding one, right? Woo-hoo. Hi, say hi. This is going to be installment number 2 on FPV for fixed wing beginner pilots. And I don't mean beginner pilots like you're a new flyer. I'm talking about more like FPV for beginners wanting fixed wing. How's that? Oops, sorry about that. And we're going to talk about equipment today, okay? So we're going to go over a few basic, the basics of what you need. Now there's a lot of different options as far as your basics, but we're going to try to keep it as simple as possible. And there's basically 3 different areas we can get into. You can get into FPV as far as just a video camera on your fixed wing aircraft, or you can get into FPV to where you're looking at it from a monitor point of view, or you can get into FPV to where it's what they call full immersion, and that's where you put on the mask, don the goggles, and go for it. So different equipment for different applications, but you can use a lot of the same equipment either way. So let's discuss some of that. I'm going to set this camera right over here, and hopefully we can get most of everything of what's going on. Sorry about that. We'll raise you up just a wee bit. Where is the camera? There's so much junk. I don't know if that camera's really going to work or not, but we'll focus on you. The first level of FPV is, let me put some of the stuff out of the way, is just putting a camera on your airplane, much like what I have here on this airplane. This is the Stingray from Q Roamer. Check him out on his YouTube channel. And all I did is I just put an airplane right here in the nose, camera right here in the nose, and that's a Mobius action cam from years gone by. You can do that, fly around, download your video, and have an interesting point of view, and I've done that for a lot of years. And if you see any of my videos of something flying, that's what I did. I've taken that, or this, hold on a second. Or this, okay, and a lot of times I would put this camera onto this mount and fly it onto, anyway, my Aeroscout. That's what this is, an Aeroscout canopy, okay? And I cut the top off, put a piece of foam on the deck, made it flat, and made a camera mount. Okay, and there's a little battery mount. Okay, and I've done that for a lot of years. I've done that, you've seen a lot of that. Okay, so what do you really need? Okay, so you need a camera. Okay, obviously you need a camera, some form of action camera, or a analog camera for FPV use. I get a lot of my stuff now from Rotor Pilot out of Florida or Amazon. And currently I'm running 2 different types of cameras, which would be the Fox Ear Razor Mini. That's in airplane number 2. Technically airplane number 3. Number 2 this morning made it to the recycle bin in the sky. Different story altogether. The weight and balance wasn't right, and it just wasn't going to fly, so I stripped it down, and it's now going to meet its maker. Okay, so what do you need? You need a camera. Okay, very good. So we get a camera. This little camera right here is called a spotter cam. It's 600 TVL, TV lines is what that means, and it's a very basic camera, $40, $49, okay? Not a whole lot. This is what they call an all-in-one. It comes with the camera, comes with the transmitter, and comes with an antenna, and transmitter, camera, and come on guys, what's the other part? I forgot. Every complete package all in one. Okay. The other way, if you wanted to go past that to get a signal, then you need an external transmitter, much like that one. That's old school, immersion RC, and then that will then plug into your camera on the inside. Okay, and you get power. How I get power is through the balance lead on the flight battery. Yes, you use some of the battery for your flight, but you're using just millivolts. It's not a lot. You're not really using a lot of power. Then there's this little guy right here. This is a 3D printed stand, but this is a more modern version of a receiver. This is an AKK X2 Ultimate receiver. Okay? And it does the same thing, but better. 1.2 milliwatts. Okay? Which is nice, and the antenna. Okay, so that's how you can get going. Now, how do you see this stuff? How do you get your video? You got your transmitter, so now you need a way of receiving the signal. You can do that in two ways. You can use your cell phone, guys. Okay, I'll turn it on, and I got this little thing right here. This is called an eSheen ROTG, receiver on the go. And it comes with two different cables, comes with two dipole standard antennas. This antenna came with the eSheen flight goggles, okay? So I just put it on here as a circular polarity. You can use many different antenna styles, but this is what they call a diversity. Two antennas, so you're getting two different signals that come into one, and you get a nice clear channel. And this works real simple, by the way. You can just take this, just plug it right into your phone. You're going to download a app. Okay? Wake up, baby. Don't go to sleep on me. There you go. You're going to download an app, and we'll transmit a signal. Hold on a second. I'll be right back, and I'll get you a battery. Okay, so as you can see, it's scanning for a channel. Hey, and what did I do? What did I do? Let me go back. There we go. There we are. Ta-da! Here we are. Yay! Hey guys, see me? There we are, right there. Okay. So that's a second way of getting, and you can also record it right to your telephone too. Okay. So you're getting FPV, but you're getting it. You're getting it in a view. Oops. And there you go. You can even flip it around, and you know, you can watch it. This is really good for you know, if you're wanting to take a baby step. This is really a good baby step. You can mount this on a tripod. Just mount it all together. Okay, and then fly around and occasionally look at the video, or have a spotter look at the video and tell you what you're doing. Okay, so this is one aspect right here. Okay, and then to stop recording, all you have to do is just pull it out and it goes away. Okay, the second or the third way, I guess, is a set of goggles. These, you can get these off of Amazon. These are $100, 99 bucks. This is like the basic of the basic, okay? This and this are essentially the exact same thing. Okay, this weighs in at around 30 bucks, okay? This is 100, but there's a few differences in as much as this records right on the screen. You get to wear it. It has a memory card inside. well, you have to add the memory card. But it gives you that immersion feeling that you're in the cockpit, so to speak. You're flying the airplane. Okay. These, you can do this in two different ways. You can mount them on your face and watch, or you can actually separate them. Okay, and have a monitor. Okay, so we'll turn this on. Okay. And there you go. You get to see me again. Lucky that, right? All right. So that's the video that you get to see. And here let me record some of that. So now we're recording what the Mobius is projecting. Okay? And we're going to record it onto the screen. Okay? Now this is where you'll get the full immersion experience, and I'll stop the recording, and that's how you get into FPV. Now with the goggles, there's several different styles. You can have the boxes, what this is called, or you can really go more on high end and get the Fat Shark. You can get the Fat Shark. Now, I'm sure there's a few other, but that has more the goggle kind of look, you know, that super modern kind of aspect to it. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's how you make your first step. That's some of the equipment. Not all of it, that's just the basic kind of stuff. So you need a camera, you need a transmitter, and you need a way to receive it. Okay, and we discussed all three of those. Okay, so the rest would be now on mounting a camera, and that will be very simple. And honestly, mounting the camera in the nose is really cool and clean, but you get a different perspective to where you don't know where level or a true horizon is in relationship to the airplane. For a new FPVer, me, I would highly suggest mounting it to the top of your airplane to where you can have a reference of the nose, okay? And that's what this will give me on this. Okay, when I put this on the Aero Scout, I also see part of the nose of the airplane, okay, which gives me reference to whether I'm horizontal, you know, balanced left and right or up and down. Okay, after you get experience, then you can jab a hole in your airplane and fly away. Okay, as far as mounting your equipment and stuff like that, that's strictly up to the end user. I make it as simple as possible with as much airflow as possible to aid in cooling, because the transmitter does get quite hot and you don't want it melting your foam or damaging the equipment, because, well, I mean, I don't know about you, but money's money to me. So that's where we go. Any other questions, post them below, like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one, which will be, yeah, I think it's time to get out to the field. I think it's where we need to go. What do you think? We've got a sunny day today, but the wind's still blowing. All right, it's getting closer. We'll be back. Be safe, go fly, have fun, get outside, do something, okay? Don't stay cooped up. We'll talk to you guys later. Be safe.